What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Kakis, and today we have the guide for how to get the brand new Parasite Exotic Grenade Launcher just introduced into Destiny 2 with the Witch Queen expansion. And so, let's get started. Now, first things first, let's take a look at this weapon's exotic perks so you know if you want it. Intrinsically, it has Worm's Hunger. This weapon fires hive worms which explode on impact. The size and damage of the explosion scales with the number of enemies you've defeated just before firing the weapon. It also has another unique perk, Worm Byproduct. Taking damage from your own worm projectile detonation empowers your weapons for a short time. Pretty darn interesting. Let's see how you get it. So, right off the bat, you will need to beat the entirety of the Witch Queen campaign, and I don't believe which difficulty you beat it on matters, although I did do it on Legendary, and I would recommend trying to do it on Legendary as well, just because a lot of the level requirements for the steps we're going to talk about later in the video are above 1500 light, going so high as 1520. If you beat the Legendary campaign, you get a guaranteed gear set that's 1520, you'll be good to go. If you don't, you might need to go and do some leveling before you can complete certain parts of this quest, just FYI. Now, if you're worried about Legendary difficulty, don't be. I've already done a video showcasing a bunch of tips and some incredible loadouts for every class to help you beat that Legendary campaign. It is linked up above. But after you do beat that campaign, as you can see when you're talking to Ikora, she's going to give you the first step in this exotic quest. From there, head down towards the crafting table and then just keep going and down the stairway, and then when you interact with this table, you'll get a full-fledged cutscene with Mara Sov. Now, once that cutscene is finished, your quest step is going to update, and now you have to complete one of the brand new strikes with the Witch Queen, the Birthplace of Vile. So simply select it from the directory and start it. Now, once you do eventually beat this strike, you are going to have to do something a little extra. So the normal quest reward chest is going to pop up, loot it, and then you're going to see a deep sight ability right next to it. So hold to reveal, and then you're going to see that there's another interactable table in which you can place the worm. Then after a bit of dialogue, head back to the throne world, talk to Finch, your quest is going to update yet again, and now you have to find a Cryptoglyph rune in the Temple of the Cunning. So if you open your map, you can see where it's actually located, and it is a little bit of a journey to get there. To be honest, don't really follow the destination map, but rather follow the waypoint on your screen, and it'll update every time you kind of enter a new area. After, frankly, quite a long journey, you're going to eventually come to this spot here where the waypoint and exotic symbol are just located kind of on the ground here, and then all you have to do is kill a bunch of enemies before your quest step will update yet again, and now you have to kill 100 scorn. So frankly, as long as you stick to the swampy areas like the Quagmire location within the throne world, you're going to have plenty of scorn to kill, especially if there is a nearby public event you can participate in. However, I would also say that the lost sector located within the Quagmire, as you can see, contains scorn if you want to go in there by yourself and not have any of your scorn kills taken by randoms. Now, once you get your kills, you're then going to have to find the entrance to a lost sector in the Fluorescent Canal. So you can see that location on your map right here. So head on over there, but once you do, you're going to realize that the waypoint is kind of just in the general area, and you will have to explore around. All you need to do for this one is drop down and turn around, and as you can see, there's an entranceway underneath this kind of main floor. Now, from here, just simply do the lost sector, and once you get to the very end, kill the final boss, loot the lost sector chest, there's going to be a deep sight you can activate. Once you do, it lets you jump up and over the statue right here, and behind it, there's another table to place the worm. Once you do, there's a bunch of dialogue, and now you're going to have to gather 3 leads, and you do so by completing 3 different patrols within the Fluorescent Canal. So simply head back up and grab random patrols. You know, the easiest ones possible are definitely the ones where you just have to kill enemies, and just do 3 of them. Once you do, your quest step is going to update, and now you have to locate another Cryptoglyph ruin in, this time, Queen's Bailey. And again, you will see this on your destination map. Simply follow the waypoint, and it's the same thing as last time. Once you get to that location, you're then going to have to fight a bunch of enemies, and then once you do, your quest step is going to update yet again, and now you have to find another Lost Sector entrance, this time in the Miasma. So, as for this one, head towards the opening of this structure, but then stop short and turn to the right. There's a little tunnel right here. And the same thing applies. Do this Lost Sector, get to the end, grab the Lost Sector chest, because why not? Activate Deep Sight, and head through this alternative pathway to another table to place the worm. After that, you're going to have to find another Cryptoglyph ruin, this time in the Alluring Curtain. And this one is a little bit tricky. You might not see it at first, and that is because you will need to scroll down on the destination map, and then you'll be able to see it. Now for this one, also just kind of stick to the right of this area. It doesn't look like you should be able to go here, but you indeed can, and this is the correct way. Now after some more jumping and then killing a group of enemies, your quest step is going to update, and now you're going to have to find a deep sight cache. So what you need to do is to go to the nearby deep sight activation, reveal it, and then you're going to see several different platforms. What you actually need to do is, as you can see, shoot these different totems, which is going to cause fire in them to kind of spawn, and once all of the different totems on some of these different platforms are lit, then the cache is going to spawn and you can jump down and grab it, which is going to update your quest step yet again. Guess what? You got to find another entrance to another Lost Sector. This one is for the Quagmire, which if you were farming the scorn kills here before, you know exactly where to go. Head kind of to the back of this cliff, activate this deep sight, head down the new route and into here. Again, just simply do this Lost Sector, get to the very end, find the deep sight activation, and head past where the statue was to place the worm yet again. Now from here, you're going to visit Finch, and then you're going to have a proper exotic mission of queens and worms that now appears in the Florescent Canal. Again, the recommended power is 1520, just be aware of that. So head over there and then start this exotic quest, and it's going to make you transport your little worm across this area, going from waypoint to waypoint, essentially getting like essence of the hive, and you have to collect all of them or else the worm will detonate and you will have to restart. So it's going to be a lot easier with teammates killing ads while one person with the worm simply tries to go to all of the different waypoints. Now once that is done, you're then going to have to locate the sources of hive light. So there is going to be a deep sight activation in this main room, kind of right where my teammate is standing, and then you shoot this ruin that, again, we already shot. Then you're going to head through here, and this time you're going to have to find these hive traps that you're probably familiar with. So once you kill all of the hive in the area and bust all of the crystals, then the trap is going to go down and you can interact with it and steal the hive light. So you're going to have to do that 2 more times. Go to an area, kill the nearby hive, shoot all of the floating crystals, and go and interact with that now disarmed trap. Now from here, you're really just going to follow what the mission tells you to do. You're going to have to fight some more enemies, transport the worm a little bit more, but eventually you will get to this kind of altar with Mara Sov, and once you do interact with her, the mission is not actually over, but you will actually get the Parasite Exotic Grenade Launcher. And the point of this is you're going to be able to get it, and there's going to be nearby hive kind of spawns, waypoint locations. If you go here, as you can see, it gives you heavy ammo, so you can try out your brand new exotic before eventually completing the mission and completing this entire exotic quest line. So that is it for the video. Enjoy your brand new exotic weapon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it informative, and if you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.